holler if I'm just saying my evening cannot my life cannot consist of watching you snore on the couch, watching the TV. Now, that can't be every evening. That can't be it. You know what I'm saying?
So you have to incorporate activity in your relationship. That's activity outside the home is important.
Very much so. And hold
outside the
on.
home is
And
important.
it can't. And the fun just can't be me taking you and your or my kids, depending on the
We
situation,
can have that.
just somewhere to go. That's fun too. But I'm talking about it gotta be, you know.
Yeah.
Adults.
You gotta have
Adult time.
And we can still have adult time, even incorporated with the thing, with the kids, you know what I'm saying, and the family thing and everything. But it's got to be some.
This is
you
all
know,
about balance.
Exactly, it
The main word
gotta
is
be
balance.
that.
You gotta have
A lot of
It's
times I
balance.
see that don't happen in these
Balance
different
is
relationships, and then they be all on social media. Oh, I'm tired of this. Y'all never do nothing together.
Yeah.
Every time I
what it
see
is.
the ladies, every time I see you with your girls.
That's right.
Okay, so if you always with your girls, when do you do anything with your man?
Yeah.
Then you wonder why these guys be at the strip club hollering at, you know what I'm saying, Miss Badonkadonk trying to figure out if she, you know what I'm saying,
That's another show.
Save that for another show.
Did you have anything else?
Yeah, I'm like,
I mean, because
it's just like, wait, like,
we kind of weird. So I mean, because I'm wondering, I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, like, are these people married or are they in a relationship? First and foremost, because I mean, I think there's two different. I have two different answers depending on what the situation is.
Mary, you better be at home watching her sleep.
Oh, see what I'm saying.
So if we're
There's
talking
gotta
about
be
side
balance
chicks
in
and all
there.
that, I'm assuming that these people
It's
are single, right?
single. I'm guessing.
Okay, so
Since we brought
I
that
could,
side chick.
everybody will probably think totally, like I'm going to say, is off because my perspective on dating, especially when you're not married, might be different, and that is from some things been taught me and things that I've been through that I have witnessed and kind of grown into my own thinking, and that is when you start dating somebody, you either have a destination or you don't.
Right. That's
So
that purpose.
what I like to tell people is, like, you know, if the ship does not have a port, then you know this it can land anywhere.
Exactly.
So
I like that.
if you don't have a destination, when you start dating somebody, when you start talking about side chicks and, you know, infidelities and things like that, I mean, basically, if you didn't have anything established, nobody belongs to anybody.
Communication.
So if somebody has a side chick or somebody does step out or things of that nature, I mean, you really don't, at the end of the day, you don't have anything to say because you didn't put a ring on that person's finger and you didn't make a real commitment to that person.
Right.
So, I mean, that's just my theory on it. When I date, let's first say date somebody, if we don't have anything established, I don't necessarily look towards what they do or not do in my presence. I make it a point to understand that when they're out of my presence, as long as they're respecting me and my, you know, our situation, I don't have anything to say about what she's doing, you know, because she's not my wife. If I cared enough about her to do that, or if I care about that, then that's what should be the step I should take. I should be trying to make her my wife. So when you start talking about side pieces and things of that nature, personally, when I'm dating somebody, I don't worry about that. I tell them, like, if we sit down and, like I said, the ship does not have a destination, I say, look, you know, respect me out of your presence, I'll respect you, and let's keep our business out the street, and when we're with each other, we'll enjoy each other's company, but when we're not, then, you know, people are free to do, you know, what they want to do. So that's just my take on, as far as, you know, the
I got a
dating
question
thing.
for you, bro. I got a question for you. Like, okay, so you date. You dating exclusively or non-exclusively, whatever. At what point is this disrespect outside of your presence? Going on other dates? Going home with folks? Having relations with them? David, none of that is that's open.
Because this is me. Exclusive to me means that we're engaged. Well, we're either I gave you a ring. I mean,
So you
up
date
to that point, I mean, because I'm speaking from a sense of reality, not in a sense of perspective of what, you know, quote unquote, really supposed, you know.
So until the engagement,
I mean, until the engagement,
everything goes.
because the engagement is saying you belong. You know, I'm making a commitment for you to belong to me and me only.
Okay.
So if that's not the, if I haven't even got engaged or we've been talking for 3 or 4 months and you go on a date or when you seeing other people, I'm gonna just say, hey, you know, protect yourself. You know, let's keep each other, you know, up to speed as far as you know what we're doing. You know, and that's it. 42.
That's the
I'm
communication.
trying to say, man.
So,
So,
you know, that's just, I mean, that's just come from.
No.
But that's good communication. And
No.
you know what? That's honorable. What you just said. Protect yourself. Keep me up to speed. Respect each other. That's good communication and just honestly being a grown up. And I appreciate that statement. I do.
I mean,
I want to hear
no.
what you got to say.
Well, check this out.
You say he doesn't agree.
No, I definitely don't agree because we ain't gonna get to the engagement if like,
You're still doing it too much.
yeah, we ain't gonna get to that point. And usually when I think of engagement, you know what I'm saying, I ain't talking about all your friends getting married, so you want one, and we've been dating, and you think I'm stable enough to do it, and you really want it. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when I say, you know what, baby, I'm tired of this. You know, let's do this thing. You know what I'm saying? That engagement, not that one where all my friends is doing it, so I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Not that one. The one where I say, you know what, we need to go ahead and make, you know what I'm saying, make some moves towards our future. That when I make that decision, you agree, or you know, when we come to that thing, okay, we won't get to that thing if I date you,
Right.
I date you,
Distractions.
go on dates with you.
Distractions. Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get to that point because I'm gonna have feelings for all these different people. You know what I'm saying? When you come to the point when you talk about engagement, there has to be some focus there. And if I'm not focused on you, can't play with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? So commit. Like they say, you supposed to be ready for the job, not that you have, that you want. So if you want to be a fiance, you already gonna be doing. And I ain't talking. Yeah, you already gonna be doing it.
Your behaviors are
Yeah,
I think
I
that
always
will
gonna
come
reflect
natural.
that.
Is what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
think
it comes
that will
together.
come.
Oh, it do.
I don't
It
think
do.
it will be something like we're gonna do what we want to do, and then I'm gonna pop up and be like, hey, you know,
ready.
when you marry me,
I'm ready.
I mean, it will work.
I
You know, I
know.
think if it's the two right people, then that's just going to come to place. But I believe as far as when you're in a situation when you're dating, then those things. I mean, I just am realistic about the situation. And I mean, I'm not going to approach everybody like you're a potential engagement because there's only one person out here for me. So it's going to be like I say, a whole lot of fraud. You know, piss a lot of frauds. Every woman's not intended to be my wife. So I'm gonna come to the situation and think, you know, everybody that I'm coming across, okay, you possibility you're not the one. So I'm not going to totally engage and you know, I'm not going to go with everybody that I start dating. You know, some people, that's why they call it dating.
Dating, yes.
So that's really all I'm saying. But I mean, I see your point, exactly what you're making, and that makes a lot of sense. It has to be eventually come to a point where there's a focus and the two people are just seeing each other. But at the same time, the two, you know, there's no, at the end of the day, when there is no ring or there is no commitment, then the side pieces and all these things we're talking about, it's just, it's open, it's fair game. Because there's no commitment. Well, if we did things the way we're supposed to do it, biblically, none of this we wouldn't be having this conversation. If we're just doing it, we're trying to do it real time and modernly, where it can make sense.
If you have a purpose, then you date. If you don't have a purpose, you can do whatever you want to do. And you let these people know because they probably have a purpose. But if you communicate and create that balance, that's that whole process. So then that person understands, okay, he's looking for a wife, I'm looking for a husband, so yeah, I'll date you. But if a woman could say, oh, shoot, he's looking for a wife, I ain't trying to be that, I'm just trying to have some fun. And women do that every day. Every day. I'm not trying to be nobody's wife. I want to have a good time. I just want to have fun.